Welcome in to Zoe's Treasures.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. Let me try that again. I start talking before my husband turns the mic on. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. If you don't know me, my name's Tracy, and we are a husband and wife team. My husband, Noel, is behind the scenes running our cameras and doing our graphics. Today is Primitive, so we are doing the Primitive collection today. Hello, Monster Mama. We've got all kinds of cool primitives behind me. I'm just going to start clearing the shelves, but feel free to request anything you see. I'm always happy to jump around. $4.50 max shipping today. So basically, you should pay for the first item, maybe a few cents on the second item, and that should be it. Well, I'm glad you're new, Karen. Welcome. Hang out, and hopefully you'll like what you see. So $4.50 max shipping, and
welcome in.
Everything starts at $1. The bin is full, or kind of full, and I put some new stuff in there. We got some really cool granny squares that just came in. So those are in the bin if you're interested in granny squares. I know a lot of people have been putting them on like the trucker hats, which are pretty cool. With that, we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we do, some of you may have already had our rewards cards, and of course I do not have one to show you. But we are sending, Brenda, we're like on the same wavelength here. If you have a rewards card already, it'll be a gold and brown card. It has a number on it. You can use it here. There is a code on the back. My husband's actually going to go get one to show you. Every card has a 4 either digit or number type code on the back. You put that code in your wallet. So if you just click on your wallet down here, you should be able to put that code in. Every card is good for $2 off. But today for this show, if you have cards number 2 and 7, you can put those codes together for $5 off. So that's how we're going to be doing Zoe's Treasures moving forward. Is every time we send you a box, you're going to get a card. They look like this, and they all have a number on it. And every show will have a different combination of numbers for a set dollar amount off during that show. So all of that's in the show notes. So you can refer to the show notes for that. And with that, we are going to get started. So let me just pull up the first item here. Well, actually not yet. Okay, let's pull up the first item. We're going to start at the bottom today and work our way up. So check these out. I thought these were so different and so perfect for primitive. I love the mix. You know what? I got to get rid of this. Hold on, you guys. This takes up too much space and I don't like it. Unpin. All right, there we go. How do you do oh, we got that. Okay. So I love the mix of the glass, and it's that soft, pretty pink glass with the metal base here. And you can always switch them out. You can just put a taper in here, or you can put a different type of candle holder there. But you're going to get 2 of those. And we're going to go ahead and get those started. It is a pair. We like to do 10 seconds with a 2-second restart. And those are up and running. You get the pair of those. Thank you so much for your bid. And everything will start at $1 today and max shipping of $4.50. Angie Marie with a first purchase to start off our night. Thank you so much. You like this Riser Southern Charm? Does it look familiar? Y'all, if you guys do not follow Southern Charm, she is another seller. I got this really cool first aid kit from her, and we are using it as a riser. So this is the type of cool stuff she sells.
She stole it from me. Yes, she did.
I did. All right. We have...
I know, right?
A really cool mixing bowl here. It has a little bit of staining, so I think it goes in with the primitive, but I love the orange. I think the orange is so beautiful on this one. I cannot make this out. The writing is way too little for me, but it is a really cool bowl to add into like all of your different types of crocks and stuff. 9 inches, was that right? Yes, 9 inches in diameter. And that's running right now for $1. Hello, Choco Dog. How are you? thank you guys so much for your bids. And Dusty Dreams, that is heading to you. Thank you. Let's do a little bit of ironstone here. I have all different kinds of ironstone. And for those of you who like butter pats, I have butter pats today. We're going to get to them. We're going to have a little fun, probably around the middle of the show where we'd sudden death some butter pats. So we'll get there. And I have ironstone, the thick, chunky ones too. So we'll get to that. But for right now, we are going to do these. These are ironstone. Let's see. Anthony Shaw and Sons. Ironstone plates. Nice and thick and chunky. That's all the information there on the back. You're going to get 2 of them. Lots of crazing. They stack beautifully. Look up. Well, maybe not. Let's show it from the front. Look how great they stack. You're going to get 2 of those plates. Dinner size plates for $1 running right now. 2 ironstone dinner plates. Nice and thick. And Karen with the first purchase. Thank you.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, let's see here.
Great grab.
Great grab. Let's do a book. I loved this book. First of all, I take the covers off, but I didn't take it off to sell it. Thank you so much for your purchase from the bin. And Crackshot Karen just bought one of the Farmer's Almanacs. You guys, if you like ephemera, I have Farmer's Almanacs going back from 1898 all the way up to the 1950s. So they're listed in there. Oh, I got a hair in my mouth. They're listed in the bin, really reasonable price. They're really cool. So I loved looking through them, but I have almost one for just about every single year. So there's, I don't know, 60 or so of them. All right, so we have a book here. I would take the dust cover off. It has such a pretty color book on there. It's kind of like a rusty color. This one is Kipling Stories for Boys, and I want to say it's 1930s. 1933. Turn it this way so we have it the right way. And we're going to run that one for $1. 1933. And Choco Dog's going to grab a great deal today. And thank you for your purchase from the bin. And Choco Dog, congratulations. This one is heading to you. This may be one of my favorite items of the day. This is a really old cigar box, but it's not just any cigar box. It's not the cardboardy cigar box. This is solid wood, and it has dovetail joints. And look at this up here. This has a little metal band that opens up. So it has a little metal. Let's turn it this way. You can see that little metal, and that's kind of how it locks in place. And then it opens up like this. How cool. A milk glass vase with lace trim at the top. I have a bunch of milk glass. I will run back in a few minutes and take a look. If you could just hang out for a few minutes, LEB, and I'll go see if I have that specific style. All right, so this is old cigar box. We even have an old nail sticking out back there. Not like it's going to hurt you, but my favorite part is this little metal latch. I think it is so awesome. And let me give you a quick measurement on it. 9 inches by about 7 1/4. And that is running right now. Again, it has the coolest little locking mechanism there. Dovetail joints, which are always awesome. And Karen, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm trying to clear the bottom so that I can like put things down there when I'm done. All right, you ready? I have something really cool. Thank you so much, Karen. What? Oh, yes. I'm going to let this run just an extra few seconds so I can go back and check the milk glass. But look at the rusty, crusty goodness of this. Well, I got 2 pieces here. Look at this guy. Look at how pretty, how rusty, crusty. You can see the old name on there. What does it say? American Family Scale. Kind of see that faded out in there. Now, as far as if it's accurate, probably not. It's a decor piece. It used to be a perfectly good scale, but it's old. And then you also get this part here. So you can use it, you can take it off, you can do it either way you want, put stuff in there, but this is really amazing. I love this scale. We're going to turn it like this so you can actually see the face of it. Yeah, let's see if I can, there you go. I mean, look how gorgeous. Look at the font on those letters. And even the little like nameplate down here. It is so beautiful. We're gonna run this one for 20 seconds so that I can go and see if I got that milk glass. And it is up and running. Remember, it's only $4.50 shipping. It is going now. Thank you for your bids.
And Miss Karen, this is going home with you. Thank you. And she'll be right back. She just went to go get that milk glass. So hang in tight.
And I'm coming back. And who got crack shot, Karen? You got that. Thank you so much. All right, I got a piece of milk glass. I don't know if this is what you're looking for, but it's the closest thing I had to like lacy on top. It's scalloped. So we'll go ahead and run this one. But I do have a piece of milk glass with the scalloped edge, and no obligation. This may not be what you're looking for, but we'll run it anyways because I went and pulled it out. Wow, I'm out of breath. I ran fast. Okay, I like the design on this one because it has like these little thumbprint designs going all the way around.
Hello, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. This is E.O. Brody is the maker on this one. 6 inches tall. And that's running right now. Thank you for your bids. Oh, I left it going way too long. I got to change it back down to 10 seconds. Sorry. We'll just hang out a few more seconds. And Karen got that. Thank you. I was about to say Southern Charm. I saw Southern Charm's name on there for a while. All right. I'll remember to change the time next time. So I've got a question for you guys while I'm going through finding the next item. How long do you leave your Christmas stuff up? So you can see I haven't taken mine down yet. What's your your Christmas rip it all down kind of date that you do? While you guys are thinking about that, I have 2 more. January 6th, January 7th. I have 2 more of these ironstone plates. These are Anthony Shaw and Sons. So these are just like the other ones, stained and some crazing on them, but no chips or cracks. They are dinner plate size. The end of February, oh my gosh. Southern Charm, January 1st. All right, we're gonna run these plates. Let me change the time back down. 10 seconds. There we go. Start auction for 2 more ironstone plates. Nice big and thick ones. And Karen's in it. She's going to grab these ironstone plates at a great deal today. Congratulations, Karen. That's an awesome deal. All right.
Thank you.
I saw those of you who do January 6th or 7th, is it like cultural? Is it for Three Kings Day? Because we have a multicultural home. And if it was up to me, I see the yeses. My stuff would be done the day after Christmas, gone out of here. My husband is Hispanic and we leave it for Three Kings Day, which is January 6th.
Blame it all on me.
It's all his fault. But since I'm traveling this year, more than likely it's probably going to be like the end of January before I even get it all taken down. So, all right, let's see. What are we going to do? Let's do this pretty piece. So if you like staining and crazing, I love this little butter dish. It is stained, it is crazed, it is just so gorgeous. Look at how dark that is. That is staining. I did wash this. We have a few just kind of like surface crack lines going on the inside, but the colors on here are fantastic. The staining. And then you have the bottom piece, not quite as stained. I can't tell who makes it. We have a little maker's mark there on the bottom, but there are no big chips on this, but just gorgeous, gorgeous staining and beautiful colors. We're going to go ahead and get that going. $1 running now. Thanks for your bids. I don't think there's anything better than like beautiful colors with the staining. I just love that whole combination. Choco Dog, that is heading your way.
Thank you.
Let's go the complete opposite and look at some nice heavy metal. Pretty sure this is brass. Let me see. I don't know. It says it's made in China. Let me see if anything sticks to it. All right. It doesn't stick. It's not magnetic. It looks like brass, but that's as much as claim as I can make to this. It's really neat. Candlestick holder, has a little bit of felt there on the bottom, so it's not going to scratch anything. Nice and shiny. No tarnish on that guy. And that's running right now. Thank you for your bids. And Sweet Pickles Vintage with a first purchase. Thank you.
For your first purchase.
We'll stick with the metals. So I have two very small trivets. You can hang these on the wall, so they both have holes at the top there. They also have the feet that you can actually use them. This one though, like has two of the rubber little thingies. The other legs don't have little rubber thingies on them. The legs are still there though. Oh, Southern Charm, I will talk about that in just a second. So we have a really pretty, we're going to show these from the top, really pretty like a leafy design. And then this one has an eagle, which is nice. They are a little bit smaller size trivets, about 4.5 inches. And you're going to get both of them. And they're running now, both for $1. So the morning mix, we have decided that we want to do a little bit more and venture out. Not only are we starting to do jewelry, which is January 14th, and Blue Ocean, you got that. Thank you so much. So starting January 14th, we'll be moving into the jewelry category, which with fine silver, 925 silver. So we're going to stay away from costume. It's all going to be tested 925 silver. That's the private collection. But we also decided that we want to go into the estate sale category. So every morning, not every morning, every Monday and Wednesday at 7 a.m., we're going to be doing about a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute show in the estate sale category with some vintage, some just kind of miscellaneous stuff that we do come across. So we're just kind of venturing out. So come and join us. It's going to be like a sell and chat. It's not going to be a fast-paced show like this one. It's going to be a little bit of just chit-chat, but not my normal chit-chat with like notes and everything. It's not going to be formal. It's going to be like, I love discounts chit-chat. It's going to be squirrel brain and fun and lively. All right. I have a little bit more ironstone here, and this is all newer ironstone. Adams, so it's Adams Brothers. Is it Adams Brothers or Adams and Sons? I don't remember. So it is out of England. You're going to get 2 cups, coffee size, no chips or cracks, and 2 of the saucers. They are all marked with your Adams ironstone. Beautiful blue colors, almost cottage core kind of looking. Let's see. So you're going to get 2 cups, 2 saucers running right now. All right, and we'll move on to the next item. Let's see, what else do we have here? How about two more trivets? These are the last 2 that I have. So we have 2 more that are the smaller size. Both of them have the feet on the back and places that they can be hung. Let's look at them from the top so you can really see the designs. This one to me looks like a harp, and this is just beautiful. Just has all this kind of great decor looking to it, just pretty fancy. And those are running right now for $1. You're going to get both of them. And they're about the same size as the other ones, about 4.5 inches. Thank you for your bids. Blue Ocean Gigi, heading your way. Thank you. How about just some old bottles? I have a few of them today. So if you guys like them, I do have a few old bottles. I think old milk bottles are perfect for primitive. They always remind me of a little kid with like the flowers that your little ones will pick for you out of, your garden. So we have a small one and a big one. I do not see any markings on them, so I do not know where they are from. We're going to run both of those for $1. Going right now, you're going to get both bottles. Thanks for your bids. Cricket Pro, that's heading to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
here's a different kind of bottle. Now, you creative people out there can do something with this. So this is one of those, what are they called, like Barbasol bottles, like where the barbers would put their combs and stuff in there. So it is the glass bottle, and you get the metal insert. Not too sure of the age, but I love the look of it. I just think they're so cool. You can fill them up with all kinds of cool things. Picture it like Halloween. It's running now for $1. Halloween with like doll heads in there, or maybe marbles. Straws, you can put straws in there, all kinds of uses. You can put little Christmas bulbs in there. And Laura, that is going to you. Congratulations. All right, time for something big. My husband hates it when I do something big. But this one, I'm going to give you a second in case you want to look the comps up on this one. Doll heads, yeah. See, okay, now I don't do doll heads, but I can picture like Southern Charm doing the doll heads in there. They creep me out. Dolls in general, I just can't do it. I've seen too many horror movies, I think. Yes, you would. See? Brittany, do you feel the same way? Yeah, I don't know what it is about dolls. She's weird. All right. Look at this coffee pot. There is a call out, so I'm going to show you the call out. But first of all, it's just elegant and gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous this is. There is a call out. The lid has been repaired. You can see there is a line. Let's see if you can, we'll show you from the top. You should be able to see it right there. You can see that line going across. They did a really good job, but I want to make sure you're aware of that. All right, let's turn it around. I'm going to show you the coolest part, though. Look at the front of this. Look at this face right here. Is that not the coolest part? I would display it just like this. Yes, gorgeous little oopsie. So I love this. It stands about 11 inches. Now, I don't know if this is original. We're going to turn it so you can see it. Or a reproduction. When I did Google Lenses, I think it's from the mid-1800s if it's an original. It's up and running right now for $1. I have no way of knowing, of testing it, but even if it's a reproduction, I think it's amazing. And Dusty Dreams, that is heading to you. Thank you so much. Let's do a beautiful plate here. Now this one has a ton of staining on it, but it is your red and white. This to me just sits in with all of like your ceramics and stuff so beautifully. Who do we have on here? I don't know, just looks like a courting couple. It is gorgeous. The back is totally stained. We do have like a little surface crack line here going through right there. It is old. Absolutely stunning dinner plate. Would look great on your gallery wall. And that's running right now. It's about probably 10 inches. It's a normal dinner plate size. Yeah, 10 and a half. And Cricut Pro, that's going to you. Congratulations. Okay, you know I always have platters, especially with the ironstone, and I actually have some ironstone platters today. This one, I cannot read it. It is faded. I don't know who makes it, but it is just the most adorable pattern ever. It reminds me almost like a Dutch pattern for some reason. We have a ton of staining, a ton of crazing, which is, you know, wonderful. But then we have like these little girls like gardening or playing on the hills. It's so pretty, and look at that staining. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the back. Tons of staining on the back too. It is a good size platter of 12 1/4 inches in diameter, and it's running right now. Such a unique pattern. I haven't seen that one before. Hello, the Rusty Rooster. How are you today? Oh no, Anthony, keep going in and out. Karen, congratulations. That's going to you. Try exiting the show and coming back in. Sometimes that'll work. All right, I think we're almost to the point of doing butter pats. We're getting there. We're almost halfway. All right, I found this at the antique store, and I was so excited when I found this piece here. So it's actually two separate pieces. I see these a lot. This is like a cast iron, and people paint on them, and somebody painted really pretty flowers all over this guy here. And normally you just see this piece, but there it comes with the holder too. How cool is that? And they even painted pretty flowers on the holder. The lid comes off, so you have just your little cast iron cauldron. Is that what it is? and the holder for it. I thought it was adorable. Let me turn it real quick. See, look at those flowers on there and the flowers on the base. How pretty is that? It's a nice little heavy piece, and that's running right now for $1. Thanks for your bids. And hey, Carol, with the first purchase, congratulations.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We have some ironstone here, some more ironstone. I used the butter dish as an example the other day, and I'm about to sell that too. But I have matching salt and pepper shakers. So they have the little stoppers in there. You are very welcome. Thank you. They have the little stoppers, and they have just the most beautiful scrolly design, and they are ironstone. And I like the color. The color is very MCM-ish, and that's going right now. Thank you so much for your bids. And Southern Charm, that is heading to you. Let's go ahead and do the matching pieces I have to that. We have the butter dish, which I used for an example the other day. I told the whole story about this butter dish. It wasn't a true story. It was an example. But I told the whole story about how, you know, Grandma used to have this, and it would every time we'd go to make cookies, this is the butter she would pull out. So that was my story. It was used to kind of a teaching moment there. But it does match. It is ironstone. And that is running for $1. No chips or cracks. You remember, yes. Maybe not the best story, but I tried. Southern Charm, heading to you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's do one more thing, and then we'll do butter pats. So a while ago, I took a poll of everybody in the room at the moment, and I said, do you guys want a creamer show if I were to do all creamers? Most of the people said yes. So I have that creamer show scheduled. I have over 100 different creamers. No two are the same. Big, little, some small pitchers, but that's coming. I have 2, though, that I pulled out for today's show because they are so special. Old Crow Hollow, go check it out. Go bookmark it. It's at the end of this month. It's on a Friday night. All right, but I pulled 2 out for this show. So this is the first one. It is a transferware creamer, black and white, absolutely stunning. We do have a little call out right here. There's a little chip there. This is old. I am guessing antique. There are no markings on it. Let's come over to this camera so I can make sure you see that little chip so you know exactly what you're buying. There it is right there on the inside. Other than that, it is just gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. We're going to run this one for $1. It stands about 5.5 inches tall. Oh, thank you for bookmarking it. And it's running right now. So transferware is the type of pattern that's on there. And Karen, that is going to you. So the transfer it refers to the pattern. And this actually, I would almost venture to say that this, you've heard of like the Flow Blue, that this would be the same type of like flow that they would use, because normally with the Flow, the ink, and I'm not an expert by any means, this is only what I've read on the internet. And you know that's the truth of everything, right? That the ink would kind of like spread a bit, and so it gets that blurriness to it. All right, I have one more fantastic creamer today, and then I promise we'll get to butter pats. Look at this guy. You want stained, crazed, blue transferware right here. The staining is amazing on this. I'm trying to see if I don't see chips or cracks, just a ton of gorgeous staining. Let's see it up close so you can see how gorgeous this guy is. Look at that. You're talking, you want old, antique. We do have like a surface line going right here. Absolutely stunning. That's another one, stands about 5 inches, and that's running right now. No marks on the bottom. Don't know who makes it. Southern Charm, thank you so much. All right, let's have some fun.
Thank you.
Get your fingers ready. We're going to do sudden death. I have butter pats, y'all. I have been hoarding these for this show. So I have butter pats and I have some ironstone ones. We're going to do them one at a time, sudden death, starting at $1. So I'll show it to you, then we'll hit go. So the first one, let's look from the top so we can just get nice views of these. All right, so we have the first one. This one does have 2 little holes in there. They are all butter pat size. Little chippy around like where it sits down on the bottom. This one's made in Japan, has a little holder to it. They are all about the 3.25 inch. Let me get this going. Let's see, sudden death, 10 seconds. On your mark. Now we're going to do 10. On your mark, get set, go. This guy's up and running. Nobody's interested in butter pats. Is butter pats like, is that fad over? Don't tell me it's over. I have like 15 of them. Choco Dog, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what's next. How about this gorgeous one? Look at this beauty. She is so pretty. Now this is a square one. Scalloped edge, trying to see if there's any chips or cracks. None that I'm aware of. James Kern Ltd. is the maker on there. And that's going right now. 10 seconds. This one is really cool. Look at the beautiful design on there. So this is a really pretty one. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, I think these next couple ones are the same. Let's see, how many do I have that match? All right, so we're going to do one. Maybe you're hungry. What did I miss? Hey, wait, it kind of does look like a vintage ravioli, doesn't it? That like went by too fast. I didn't see it. All right, so we have this pretty little one. Little yellow flowers on there. There's no maker's mark. Not too sure who makes this one. And this is up and running right now.
Natural state of height. Ravioli sounds good right about now.
Any food sounds good right about now. And Carrie with the first purchase. Thank you.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, you guys know me. I'm super impatient, so we're going to do 2 at a time. These are 2 of the same. They match. Now, this one has a little chippiness going on right there. Probably see that. But other than that, they do match. No maker's marks on the back. And they're running, both of them right now. So 2 butter pats for $1. The one not power couple. I wish. We are wonderful. Thank you, though. Gonna go inflate my ego a little bit there. Dusty Dreams, congratulations.
Thank
All right,
you.
I am saving the ironstones for the end. The best for last for butter pats. All right, we're going to do 2 more. These ones are a little bit different. These have little pink flowers in the middle. They're still butter pats. Let's see, who makes these ones? I can't read. Austria. They say Austria on the back, but we're going to do those 2. Up and running. 2 butter pats, starting at $1. Thanks for your bids. And Holly with the first purchase. Thank you.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, let's do 2 more of the same. Actually, you know what? I only have 3 of those ones. We're going to do 3. Look at this. I'm getting crazy. 3 butter pats, no chips or cracks. They're all with the pink flowers on there, just like we just ran. Running right now. 3 butter pats. Same mark. Going now. You're going to get all 3 of them. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much. Those are heading to you. All right, I have 1 more before we do the ironstone. I know you guys are holding out for the ironstone. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So this one, I don't know if this is necessarily a butter pat. It was sold to me as a butter pat. However, I got it at an antique store. Oh, thank you. I got it at an antique store. It was labeled as a butter pat. It's the right size for a butter pat. But then 3 booths down, somebody had something similar, and they didn't call it a butter pat. So I'm just giving you all the facts that I know. Let's take a look at this, though. You can see it does glow. It is glass. It glows beautifully. It's okay, honey. We can see the green on there. It glows nice and great. We're going to run it, though, for $1. Going right now. Nice glowy piece of glass that could or could not be a butter pat. Thank you for your bids. And Holly, that is going to you. All right, you guys. Let's do the ironstone ones. So I have four chunky ironstone ones. I am going to do them 2 and 2, 15-second sudden death. These are Johnson Brothers. So they are marked. Let's turn it over. Royal Ironstone China, Johnson Brothers, England. They're marked. They're the nice, thick, chunky, crazed, some staining. We're going to run 2 of them for 15 seconds. Sudden death. And they are going now. So you've got 2 of them. These are the nice, thick ones that stack really good like that. Everybody tells me it's the thick white ones that are like, that people like. Holly, thank you so much. That's heading to you. And we have
Thank
2
you.
more. This is the last, I can't get the sticker off my finger. The last 2 butter pats I have tonight. That last piece is called a cup plate, and a lot of them were made here. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, Kate. Thank you. I love learning new things. All right, our last 2. These are, again, Johnson Brothers. Butter pats, they do say they're marked. A little bit of staining, a little bit of crazing going on, but no chips or cracks. And $1 sudden death. Got about 13 seconds to get in on these butter pats. They are so hard to find. I've literally been looking for like 4 months to collect enough butter pats to like put them in a show like this. Thank you for your bids. And Dusty Dreams, those are heading to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that is the end of my butter pats and the end of sudden death for today, but we got a lot of other really cool stuff, so don't go nowhere.
Hello, Miss Echo.
CG Boomerang Echo, hello. All right, we have an owl. Look at this owl letter opener. It is brass, which, you know, everything is better in brass. So I'm going to put it here so you can see it. Nice, good size. Would look great on a desk. I had it sitting in a like a pottery piece, and it looked really nice there. It is 8 inches, and it's going right now for, oh, it's sudden death. Going for $1. Sudden death. I forgot to take sudden death off. Hurry up and swipe if you want it.
See, I'm still behind the curtain.
And that's heading to Melissa. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, I got to remember to take sudden death off this time. So this is the picture I had that piece of brass sitting in. I thought it looked really cool. Look at how like totally awesome this picture is. Is this not the most primitive kind of looking thing you have ever seen? The coloring, just it has like this little pattern on there. It is so pretty. It is unmarked. No clue who makes it. Love the shape of the top though. It is about 5.5 inches tall. Let me go ahead and take sudden death off of here. And we're going to run that for 10 seconds. And it is up and going. Rockingham glaze. Oh, that's neat. Okay, Rockingham. I'm going to have to remember that. Thank you guys for your bids. Did I do 15 seconds? Because it seems very long. Southern Charm, thank you so much. I'm going to have to double check my timing there.
Yes, you did.
Did I do 15? Okay. We'll fix that. How about some bells? So if you're crafty, you can do a lot with these, or you can just use the bells as is. I have 3 of them. These ones are all etched. So we have 3 etched bells. This one has a horse on it. They all ring. This just has a pretty kind of scrolly, florally design. And this one has an etched bird on it. So 3 little bells, you can hang them up, you can do whatever. They're about 2.5, 3 inches tall. And let me change the time back down. Start auction, 15 seconds. Let's do 10 seconds. All right, and oh, that's why I did a 2 second. Okay, there we go. They are up and running. So we have like a unicorn or a horse, a bird, and just some pretty etchings over here. Does Emmy love bells? I've got another set of bells coming up too. They're not etched though. That's why I kind of did them different. Sweet Pickles, thank you so much. Let's do the other set of bells while we're on bells. Where did I put them? Here we go. I have another 3. These ones do not have etchings. They are just plain. Pretty sure they're brass bells, but they're just plain. These 2 are exactly identical. And then we got one that's just a tad bit smaller. They all ring. you're going to get all three running now. No etchings on these ones. Thanks for the bids. Choco Dog, thank you so much. That is heading to you.
Thank you.
All right, this is a pretty unique piece. I think this is from a car. It's not quite a clock. It's some type of a gauge, but it has like that face, you know, kind of that clock face, which I just think is really neat. I had it displayed sitting inside like this here. It looked kind of cool just kind of sitting inside another piece like that. So we're going to go ahead and run this. You can see it's about the size of my hand, and that is running right now. We'll put it down so you can see it better. There is no glass on it, so you can actually feel those hands on there. Such a fun display piece. Choco Dog, thank you so much. I don't know why I'm walking over there. I can put stuff down here. Let's do, since I had it sitting in there, let's go ahead and do this little copper piece. I don't know if this is used for a creamer or what, but I really just thought it was kind of neat. It is marked Made in England on the bottom. There's like a little engraving there that says Made in England. Nice copper piece. And that's going right now for $1. Has some good patina on there. Who told me? Somebody told me copper's like the next trend. Copper's at like, Mina with the first purchase. Thank you. Copper's at metal that we're going to see a lot of this year, supposedly. I hope they're right because I've been picking up copper stuff. So whoever I heard it from, I hope they know what they're talking about. If not, I'm just blindly following along. Let's do this ironstone here. These are the last two pieces that match that butter dish and salt and pepper shaker. It is your sugar and creamer. So your creamer is perfect, no chips or cracks. It is ironstone. And then you have your sugar bowl. We do not have a lid, so at this point it is considered an open sugar bowl. And we're going to go ahead and run those. Where were they selling you? Were they selling? No, they were. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, they were not selling me copper. These are up and running. If you're interested in this ironstone here, I love the color on it. They were not selling me copper. It was somebody's show I was listening to who, at least they came across like they knew what they were talking about. Southern Charm, thank you so much. I love copper anyways. I'm going to buy it because I like it, but all right. Hold on. I got to give this to my husband really quick. He's going to have to fix this for me, and then we'll come back to that ironstone platter in 1 second. Let's do, oh, I got another bell. Look at this bell. You've been selling, like in your booth, Southern Charm, you've been selling copper like crazy? Well, then maybe there's some truth to that. All right, so look at this bell. It has, it has like a little metal cow here, and it has like a leather holder. I've never seen a holder like this before. Not exactly sure what it's used for, but I thought it was really neat. I thought it gave it a little extra touch of fanciness to the bell. See, I'll kind of hold it up so you can see that cow on there. And that's up and running for $1. And then you can kind of see it just like a little leather holder there. Thanks so much for your bids. Choco Dog, that is heading to you. Thank you. Let's do a picture. This one I'm pretty sure is salt glazed. It says one like a half. It says 1/2 on the bottom. So I'm not sure if that refers to the capacity or if there's some meaning to that. Beautiful though. No glaze on the inside whatsoever. So I probably wouldn't put water in there. I would just use it for dry decor. But I love the pattern on this one, and it's really heavy. No chips or cracks, just kind of normal, looks a little bit older. 5.5 inches tall. My husband stepped away, so I'm going to have to hold it for you. And it is up and running. I really like the coloring on this and the design. That's what kind of drew me to this one. Really pretty piece. Dusty Dreams, that is heading to you. Thank you. Let me make sure. Yep, getting my numbers right. Okay. Got to check, just got to check every now and then. All right. Well, my husband's gone. Let's do something really big. Look at this ironstone platter. Oh, shoot. Go, no, honey, go away. All right. Look at this ironstone platter. This is a biggie here. This is J&G Meakin. It says J&G Meakin right there. I'm going to give you the measurements in a second. It is crazed, and it does have some slight staining. I did get caught. I tried. Some slight staining to it. But it's so pretty with the pattern around the outside. And this one is 16 by 12 and a quarter inches. And it is J&G Meakin Ironstone running right now. Thank you so much, my love. Dusty Dreams, that is heading to you. What a great pickup. All right, let's do another ironstone. This is more of your traditional ironstone. So we have our traditional thick, white, chunky ironstone. This is Edward Clark, Burslem, England. So that's that mark on the back there. Beautiful piece of ironstone here. This one's not quite as big. This is more chicken size. The other one was like big turkey size. This is just under 14 by 10. Running for $1. Gorgeous ironstone platter for $1. Up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. And Dusty Dreams heading to you. Thank you. Let's see, we'll put that right there. All right. What's next? I got so much here. How about some salvage? I am not chicken. That's it. That's how we measure chicken versus turkey. I am not nearly as good at salvage as Southern Charm is. She has some of the coolest salvage pieces I have ever seen. But I did find this at an antique store. I don't know what it's from. It is just wood salvage. But I really loved the way it looked. I just like the dark wood. It's kind of beat up. It's 11 inches tall. And it's running right now. If you just need a piece of wood salvage to add that little touch to something. And Brand's Place with the first purchase. Congratulations.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. All right, how about this little guy? This is adorable. Small little pottery vessel. That's what it is. There's nothing super fancy about it. I love the simplicity of it. You can put anything in there. Little utensils, flowers, whatever it is you want. 3.5 inches tall. Just beautiful and simple piece of pottery. No maker's marks on there. Prim and Vin, thank you so much.
On its way to you.
How about classic primitive here? Can't have a primitive show without one of these foldy ruler thingies. I know there's a proper name. This guy is really rusty crusty. It still works, still unfolds as you can see, and does fold up completely, but it is just, I don't want to say dirty, it's just been used. It's you can tell it's lived a life. It's measured a lot of things there, and it is running right now. I don't know if I've ever done a primitive show without one of these. Chili Pepper Peach, that's going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
They're just such a classic standard. All right, we have another bill. This one, my husband almost took. I would not let him do it. My husband did 20 years in the Coast Guard, so anything nautical related, he's like, oh, let me have that. I'm like, no, I'm selling this because I have too much nautical stuff in my house. So we have this gorgeous brass bell. It does have its little clapper, and it says it's made in India on the inside. You've got that gorgeous nautical theme going on with it, running right now for $1. It's a good height too. I would say it's about 5 inches tall. Oh, 6. Look at that.
She was just afraid I was gonna be using it.
Mina, thank you so much. Yeah, don't give that man a bell. He'll never leave me alone. He'll just be like, honey, honey. All right. You can never go wrong with a wooden box, like a recipe box. Put all your secrets in here. All your dreams and your desires, you can put them in here. Nice wooden box. I am pretty sure somebody probably painted this at one time. I don't know how old it is. It's not dovetailed, but it is a cool green. Green's the in color, and it is running right now. It stands about 5 inches tall, about 7 inches wide. Can I get it in camera? There we go. Southern Charm, heading to you. Thank you so much. All right, look at, we're going fast. Okay, you guys, this is one of those things. I'm gonna put it here. I'm not gonna run it. I'm gonna show it to you, and I'll run it in a minute or two in case you want to look it up. This is such a unique, like, oddity piece. I'm not even sure what you use it for, but I'm gonna hold it so you can, like, actually, we'll do it in the other camera so you can actually see this. And you can screenshot it and look it up. So it is like a napkin holder of some sort, and it has these 2 little bobbleheads on here. I want to say German, possibly, that's a guess, but it is really cool. So we're going to run this in just a minute. It is made out of wood. It is really old, and it's just one of those really odd, kitschy pieces. So we're going to come back to that. Leave it there in case you want to take a quick shot of it and go look it up. And while that's sitting there, let's do this. All right, honey. I have, we're going to do these together. 2 vintage wooden yo-yos. So I can't yo-yo. I don't know how. So if I unroll this, I'm going to have to give it to my husband. But we have 2 vintage yo-yos. They're wood. This one's green, and this is red and blue. And they're running right now. You're going to get both of them. Yo-yos are your favorite when you were little? I never could master the yo-yo. Chili Pepper Peach, going to you. Thank you.
I know, right?
Thank you.
I think this is a mustard jar. It says Musterol. Any Wedgwood today? I do not have Wedgwood today. No, I don't even think I have any in stock, actually, or else I'd go get it. But no, I do not today. That's like one of those hit or miss with me. Either I get a whole bunch or I don't see it for a while. All right, we have what I think is a little mustard jar. It says Musterol on the top of it. And it's like a milk glass jar with a metal lid. I just thought it was cute. I liked it. We're going to run it. It's going right now. It's only a few inches tall. Has that little Musterol, it says on the top. Oh, okay, yes, I remember. Every now and then, it's either, like I said, it's hit or miss. Melissa, thank you so much. All right, let's run this kitschy little unique piece. I've had this sitting here for quite a while because I just wasn't sure what to do with it, but we're just going to run it. For $1, it is up and going. A little bobblehead napkin holder. I don't even put a towel in there. I just think it's adorable. Prim and Vin, congratulations. It's going to you. Let's do, I got a few more platters, a few more other things here. Flow Blue Glass. I do not. I wish I did, but I do not have any of that today. Let's see. No, I don't have any blue. Nope, I'm sorry. All right, we have I forgot to take the tape off. This is an old inkwell. This is an antique inkwell. I actually have 3 inkwells. We're going to do all of them. This is the last. I got a whole collection of antique inkwells, and this is the last of what I have. I don't know if this one glows. Not really. The other ones glow. There's a little glow up here. The stopper glows really good. You can see the stopper is glowing, but the glass itself doesn't glow. It is an antique inkwell. We're going to run it now for $1. Up and going. Glowy stopper. That's kind of cool. Did I hit go? I did not hit go, did I? All right, now I hit go. Now it's going. I got to hit the button. Thanks for your bids. Dusty Dreams. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do the other 2. We're going to do these 2. And you know what? We're going to do these together. We're going to do them as a set. These are my last 2 inkwells that I have that I think I pulled out. I may have stuck one on another shelf for a different show. These are really pretty because I love the metal lid. So this one has a little, lid that comes up and down. antique inkwell, nice heavy thick glass. And then this one is, I didn't count the sides, octagon maybe, I don't know. But it's a really pretty shape. There is a call out on this. So this lid, there's a hinge here. It's supposed to open. I can't get it to open. The lid kind of comes off. But if you're using it just for decorative purposes, it's gorgeous. And the glass, both of these are old. They do, both of them light up really, really well. And I just want to show you, look how pretty that lid is on that one. We're going to go ahead and run those together. They're going now $1, 2 antique glowy inkwells. Normally, I save all glowy stuff for my glowy shows, but not this time. Blue Ocean Gigi, that is heading to you. What a great pickup. Thank you very much.
On its way to you.
If you guys are new to Zoe's Treasures, about every 6 weeks, we do a glow show where everything in the whole show is glowy glass. We usually have about 50 or 60 items of glowy stuff. So if glow is your thing, go ahead and bookmark that show. It's, like I said, about every 6 weeks, all glowy. It's kind of a fun one to do. Okay. I know some of you guys, Southern Charm, Choco Dog, maybe some of other of you do a show every month on a raid train that is a put a spin on it. I am not that creative, but I do have a spool. This is as close as I get to put a spin on it. We have a nice wooden spool here, and it's a big one. 5.5 inches, nice and thick. Thank you so much, Tadpoles. And that spool is running right now. Thanks for your bids. And Ozzy, that is going to you with the first purchase. Congratulations.
Thank you for your first purchase.
I don't know why I keep trying to walk that way to put stuff away. I have one more spool. And what I love about this one is it has this like thread on here that is the softest, smoothest thread I have ever felt. It is just like, I just want to like sensory like things and just sit and rub this. It is so soft. And the coloring is really neat. Let's put it over here so you can see it. I don't know if it's made this way or if it's faded, but you can see like a lighter coloring. And then this is like a plum. And it is on a wooden spool, but this is just the softest thread. And that is running right now for $1. The color is so pretty. And then of course you've got that like lighter kind of faded one. Prim and Vin, going to you. Thank you. All right, we're going through stuff really good here. Let's do this. Did I get all that? I did. I do not, Chili Pepper Peach, I do not do vintage Christmas. Southern Charm and Choco Dog are two sellers that I know 100% do vintage Christmas. I think Southern Charm has Christmas year round. I think she has, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're in here and you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I know both of those sellers do vintage Christmas. I love Christmas. I just don't have access to it. I just don't have the eye for it. Not year round. Okay, at least around Christmas time, I know both of them do some really great Christmas stuff. I did one Christmas show, but I don't get good vintage. It's just kind of like eh. So, Choco Dog does. So both of them are sellers, and I'm sure they have shows coming up. Okay, we have this really cute little butter crock here. It is a sponged, what's it called? Spongeware? Sponge design with your heart on it. You can't find it much in Texas neither. Yeah, you would think maybe in Pennsylvania there'd be a lot here. I just don't think it's one of the spongeware. Thank you. I don't think I have an eye for Christmas. For some reason, I just don't have an eye to pick it up because I know it's here. I'm just not good at it. All right, so it does say butter here on one side. It's signed on the bottom by whoever made this, and it's a pretty little crock. We're gonna run it for $1. Going now. Thanks for your bids. The Sparrow's Nest going to you. Thank you. With the first purchase too. Thank you.
Thank you for your first purchase.
I have some books too. We'll get to some books. This one is Buffalo China. I do not think it's ironstone. It's nice and heavy and thick like ironstone is, but it's marked Buffalo China on the back. I really like the black and white. It just has this nice little black trim going all around this platter. And it's like, you know, if the other was a chicken platter, this is like a quail. This is like, you know, our game hen or something. Like it is just one size down. Let's see. 11.5 inches by 8.5 inches. Buffalo china running. Thanks for your bids. I don't know. I like the trim. I'm just like geeking out over the little black trim. Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, I'll have some more copper. I should have brought this out earlier when we were talking about copper. These are probably a little more modern, maybe not so primitive, but I think they can kind of fit in. You can decorate them up and fit in really well with a primitive type decor. But they're pretty coppery looking bowls. Any more crocks? I do have a couple. I have a crock and a mixing bowl. Yes, I'll get to those next. So we're going to run both of these together. And they're about 6 inches square. I'm going right now. 2 coppery bowls, decorative bowls. This sparrow's nest heading to you. Thank you. So speaking of copper, I found today, and I'm putting it away for the Warm Embrace show. So in a few weeks, so there's a show. It's the Warm Embrace collection. It is copper and brass, and it is the neatest. It's like a creamer bowl. Has a spout, but it's more like a bowl shape. It's gorgeous. I cannot wait to do it in that show. We have this crock, no lid, but it is the other crock I have today. And somebody obviously is hand painted on there. Have no idea. There's no marks there on the bottom. It's old. Here's the inside, so you can, I don't know, we can see the inside. Well, Catherine, thank you. Kathy, thank you so much. I do hope you come back. 5 inches tall. That's the inside. We'll show you the front. There you go, up and running. And the painting is only on one side. The other side is plain.
Thank you for joining us, Kathy.
Southern Charm, heading to you. Thank you, thank you. This, I do not know if this is decorative or if this is really one of those butter press things. Thank you, Pearly. I appreciate that. But it is a little wood piece. It doesn't come apart. It's one piece, and it has a little flower design. So I don't know if it's to stamp like cookies or what it's for. Let's show it over here so you can actually see the little design. So we have this little design. Oh, thank you, guys. And it is just one piece, so it kind of moves up and down, has that little press thing there. We're going to run that for $1. It's only a few inches tall, like maybe 4 inches, 3.5. Thanks for your bids. Chili Pepper Peach, that is heading your way. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this heavy piece here. This is, I'm pretty sure, cast iron. It feels heavy like cast iron. Is it for butter? I thought it might have been a butter press. I wasn't 100%. And if I don't know for sure, I'm like kind of iffy about what I say. But you guys know, you guys always know. And that's what I love about Whatnot. I subscribe to the Green 13 method of, I might not know what it is, but you guys will know and you'll bid accordingly. All right, so this is cast iron. I love the birds. This is just so pretty. I think this could be an indoor or an outdoor type decor piece. Has some rusty crustiness going on there. Stands about 5 inches tall, and it is running right now. I love mixing like the woods and the metals and the ceramics all together, like in the decor. I just think it, like all the different textures are really nice. Dusty Dreams, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, here's something else, you guys. We couldn't figure out what this was. I have a couple of thoughts on what it might be, but Google Lens was not my friend here. I don't think this is brass. I think it's brass colored because it doesn't feel very heavy to me. A magnet doesn't stick, but the inside kind of comes up and it has these little kind of compartments to it. I think, we'll turn it this way so you can see. So It's like this, and then it has these compartments. I think it's for matches or cigarettes or something. There's no markings on it. Pretty neat looking though, and we're gonna run it for $1. You can put, I don't know, put Q-tips, you can put anything in there. Tadpoles, thank you so much.
Thank you.
A chocolate dispenser, I like that. All right. I had one of these a couple of weeks ago, and it had two unwrapped, like unopened decks of cards inside. That was so cool. This one, we're not so lucky, but it still has cards. So it is an old Coca-Cola Santa Claus tin, and it holds cards. I don't know how many cards. I didn't count them. This is just what came in there. There's at least a deck, but I couldn't tell you if they're all the right ones to make a deck. But there's a bunch of cards in there, all Christmassy playing cards in a Coca-Cola Santa Claus tin, and that's running for $1. Dusty Dreams, thank you. All right, let's do another advertising kind of piece here. This, I think, would make the coolest base for a vignette, or even like back on, like up on a wall behind some pottery. I think this will look really cool. So it is a tin tray. It's probably a reproduction. I'm just guessing because I don't know. I just have a feeling it's probably a reproduction, but I think it's really neat. It's like an old cigarette one. Tin tray, that's the back of it. We'll turn it this way so you can see it. It is 14 inches in diameter. And it's going, now you can see there is some rubbed off pieces on it. Gives it that more vintagey kind of appeal to it. But it would be a fun vignette base. Chili Pepper Peach, thank you so much. I just love saying your name.
Thank you.
Okay, I have these two books. These are old. I actually have more. We have a raid. Who was that?
Welcome in, Raiders. Grab
Scuba
your hats
Stevio,
and
thank you
step
so
into
much for the
Zoe's
raid.
Treasures, where the relics aren't cursed. They are for sale.
When someone raids us, we do like to take a quick look at their profile. So while my husband's getting that up, tell us how your show went, what you were selling, and we'll take a look at when your next show is. There we go. All right, let's pull it up and take a quick look. So Scuba Stevio right there. Been a seller for quite a while because it blows me out of the water with that 42.1 thousand items sold. Next show coming up was, today was jewelry. Awesome. Next show is Loaded Table, probably clothes. Scroll down a little bit more so I can see. When it says Loaded Table, yep, men's vintage clothing. All right, you guys, if you like jewelry, vintage clothing, now you know who to go and get it from. You have an awesome day too. Thank you so much. All right, so I have...
Thank you, Stevie.
I have these two really old books, and I love the covers. I'm going to show you the covers, and I just love the way the pages are. These are really old. I'm going to look for a date in a second. As you can see, they're missing like the outside of the spine. They've been around. If you like this kind of book, I do have more of them. Maybe if I turn it the right way. But the covers on these are absolutely stunning. This is Crowned Masterpieces of Literature, is the name of it. And these are from 1908, so early 1900s. And just look at the covers on there. That is leather, it looks like. But you can tell they've been around for a while. Look at those pages. How beautiful is that? Like, you don't get that from your newer books. These would be so beautiful stacked up together. We're going to run both of them for $1. Going right now. And At Home with Lynn, thank you so much. That is going to you.
On its way to you.
These books are a little bit different. These came in an auction lot with some books, other books that I was buying. But I thought, you know what, somebody may want these. So I can't go wrong for $1 anyways. These are old vintage coloring books. I could not find a date. I did look through. I do not know the date. But we have Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig coloring books. Some pages are colored, some aren't. We have Walt Disney's Bambi. They're all in fairly good shape. I mean, with the spines and everything. I do know that, I'm guessing they're probably 60s or 70s. We have Blondie. Now Blondie's a little more worse for wear there. Been used quite a bit more. And then we have The Night Before Christmas. So you're going to get all of them. Vintage. This one's actually a storybook, not a color book. The rest are coloring books. So you're going to get 3 vintage coloring books, 1 vintage storybook. And those are going right now for $1. Bugs Bunny is 1944. Interesting. Thank you. Prim and Vin, thank you so much. That is going to you.
Thank you.
All right. Now this is a funky little piece. This comes in a box, so it makes me think it's somewhat newer. Not brand new, but it's one of those little wall telephone pencil sharpeners. So it's metal. Looks like a little telephone. Has a pencil sharpener there. Let's switch over to this one. And you'll get the box that it came in. But it's like one of those little telephones, metal pieces with the little box. And that's running for $1. I've seen the little sharpeners before, like trucks and cars and things like that. Tadpoles, thank you so much. That's heading your way. Wow, we're moving along. Okay. This is cool here. I love office supplies, like old office type stuff. I have abacus and calendar. I need it for your students. That's cool. Yeah. They would look at you like, what do I do with this? I collect like abacus, and I have like old check writers and just miscellaneous like officey stuff. And I had this in my display for a while, but I've kind of rearranging things. So it is an old date stamper, nice big wooden handle. You can tell one of the things dried out, but you can display it like that. I like it because it stands up, and you can put it standing up in your display, or you can lean it on something. And that's going for $1. And it is nice. It's nice and tall. Like you see, it's, size a little bit more than a hand size. I actually think I bought this from the Sparrow's Nest. Thank you. I think I got this from, who are the girls we like?
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh, the name is totally slipping my head. Devin and Susan. What's their Extending Grace? Is that it? No. Extending Grace Shop. Yes, that's where I think I got this from originally. How about an oil can? Who needs an oil can? Rusty Crusty Eagle oil can. Nice rusty crusty one. Going for $1. It is a tall one. 7.5 inches. And the little eagle name is right there. Your joinstick, yes. Oh my gosh, I know that feeling. Choco Dog, thank you. I have another one. This one somebody painted, I think. I don't think it came this way. Maybe it did. Well, look at the red. Is that not awesome? I'm pretty sure somebody painted this, but either way, that's totally cool. It says made in the USA. I can't see the name. I may be Eagle. I don't know. I can't quite make it out, but it's another good size one. That one's running now.
Oopsie daisy. I feel it.
Chili Pepper Peach, thank you. All right, look at this. Southern Charm, you told me, or you said in a show, it wasn't like a personal message, that you have like old, in your bathroom, like old medicine bottle displays and like an old like cabinet type medicine bottles and like first aid stuff. And then on Facebook, I saw somebody else, it may have been House of Coop, I'm not sure. Somebody else put a picture of that. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So I found this, and I was thinking of that information when I found this one. It is an old little like dropper for medicine of some sort. Rubber piece here is kind of wore out, but it still probably would work. Do you have the tall stamp stand? I do not. You're talking about the thing that goes around Chili Pepper Peach? I don't have one of those. Those are expensive. Like I try to find those in the antique stores, and they it's crazy money for those stamp holders. But we're going to run this guy. I just thought it was really neat. $1 going now. Thank you so much for your bids. I'm going to sneak some water if my husband takes me out of the bubble. Thank you, my love. Tadpoles, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're working our way through.
She has a very old sewing machine that for the longest time was sitting in the background, and everybody was asking if she was selling it.
Yeah, no. I hate the bubble, Brittany. I hate it. I got to ask, since I hate the bubble, I think this is a genius idea. You guys tell me what you think. I think that I will agree to be in the bubble if my husband picks one item every show and he sells one item a show. Like he gets up here, tells you about it, and sells it. You just put a yes in there if you think that would be a great idea. He said we would put it to a vote. Oh, look at everybody agrees. That's everybody right there. Look at that. All the yeses. Okay, next show. Now that we have an official yes, the next show he has to sell something. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being on my side. We have an Ironstone sugar bowl. This one is Federalist Ironstone. It has been repaired. Where is it? Right here. There, it looks like a crack here on this handle. Right down here, there looks like a little repair. But other than that, it's in really good shape. It is Ironstone, does say Federalist Ironstone. Look at that. Everybody says you should sell. So starting next week, we're going to run this Ironstone sugar bowl for $1. You can see that where it has that repair right down. Oh, this side right here. Dusty Dreams, thank you. We have, if you guys like ephemera type stuff, so you may, if you've been around me for a while, you know I tried ephemera. I got very bored selling ephemera. I just couldn't do it. And I would be like, here's everything. So I'm trying to sell it off in pieces now. What I do have some ephemera in the bin, and I grabbed a bunch of these old photos. I'm blown away, but thank you so much, Chili Pepper Beach. So I grabbed a bunch of these old photos. I was going to do all for $1 if you're interested. Let's look from the top, and I'll just kind of run through what we have here. They're all different. Yeah, maybe I'll turn it over. All different ones, different sizes, different ages. We have Waltz here. Oh, that grandma. You got Granny. So all different photos here. Each one of these has photos. We're going to run this whole little lot here for $1, and it is going now. I kind of like that family.
Chili Pepper Peach. That's just to keep me entertained.
I gotta give them a job of some sort. Southern Charm, that is heading to you. Thank you. If you guys do like the photos, I have smaller sizes, like little ones to like 5.5 by 5x7 type size. In the bin, I have 2 sets of those too, if you're interested in those. Let me put this over here. All right. Let's do, oh look, I forgot I had these. I have 2 more of those trivets.
Yeah, she kind of needs to keep me busy and out of trouble.
Hey, he retired. He's officially retired now. So every morning he wakes up and he's like the tech guy, right? So I give him a list. I'm like, here's my social media posts I want. I need this, I need that, because this is his job now. All right, we have 2 more of those trivets. These ones are really cool. Let's look at the top so we can see what these designs are. These are bird ones. Oh, that's why I put them together. So they're about 4.5 inches. We have the heart with the little bird here. You could hang them if you wanted to. And we have another bird one. Those are running now. You're going to get both of them. The sparrow's nest. Thank you. Yeah, and it's not fair. He retired, and I still have another, 15, 20 years of work left. Not quite fair.
It was not by choice.
No, he didn't retire by choice. All right, we're going to do 3 more of those milk bottles, and one of these is really cool. So we have this little guy here, faded out. I can't read what it says, but we got the little milk bottle. We got a bigger one, but then this one's really cool. This says CW Dias something pasteurized milk and cream. Like, I just love that writing on there. That is just so neat. So you're going to get all 3 of those. I really think that's the star of the show. And that's going right now. All 3 bottles. Tadpoles, thank you so much. Let's do something sweet and simple. We have just a sweet and simple little wood birdhouse here. Just a really pretty decor piece. It's a little wood bird. No marks on it, no maker's marks. It's just it's an adorable piece. 6.5 inches. Going now. At Home with Lynn, thank you. That is heading to you. Well, let's do, oh, here's another bell. I got 2 more bells. Look at that. I love this bell because it has a holder. Like how perfect is this? So you got a little bell, little brass bell with a holder, little wooden holder. I think that's adorable. And that's running right now. Let's switch the camera, honey, so people can see it. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? The sparrow's nest. Thank you. We have another piece of ironstone platter. Now, I don't know. This is just for the chicken leg. You're not going to fit a whole bird on this one at all. It is your little baby ironstone platter. Nice and thick. There is a maker's mark that I can't read. But we have staining and crazing. It's so pretty. It's just a little guy, 8 inches by 5 inches. And that is going now. Those are the type of platters I like to ship right there. I'll ship the other ones, but these ones are easy to ship. Cornish hen, yeah, that's it, a Cornish hen, thank you. Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is amazing. If you do like dad raid trains, oh, that would be perfect. Oh, that would be really cool. I bet that looks good, oopsie daisy. If you do like the Father's Day raid train or just like the tools and stuff, look at this guy. I'm pretty sure this is leather. This is an old measuring tape. It has the little like twist on the back of it. Real. And I don't know if this is wood or like a really hard leather, but it's so cool looking. I'm going to show you from the top. It says Swordfish Brand is the trademark is Swordfish Brand. And that's running right now. Thanks for your bids. The sparrow's nest. Thank you so much. How about a candle snuffer? You always need a candle snuffer. It is cool, isn't it? Natural State High. I thought it was a really neat piece. It's metal, but I don't know what kind of metal. But you can never go wrong with a candle snuffer. So we're running it for $1. Nice thick metal, little decorative handle down here. But these are perfect for any little places in your house with candles. You can put these out. They just look good. Tadpoles, thank you. We're getting to like a sewing drawer. I know sewing drawers were really popular for quite a while. We're almost here. I'm trying to empty the stuff out. All right, I have four old kids' books. Yes, much better than doing it with your finger. Absolutely, I agree. But okay, Natural State High. I know I'm a little older than you, but we must have had the same like teenage years. There is way too many burnt fingers. That's all I'm going to say. We're not going to tell all the secrets. Okay, so I have some old kids books here. We have Spotty. So they're just hardbound books. I'm trying to get you a quick date on these, so we have some time reference here to dates. It's in Roman numerals, so I'm not going to try to figure that out. But we have old kids books, and then we have this one here. So we're gonna, maybe this guy has a date. This would probably be around the same time period. All right, not trying to bore you while I look, but nope, they just like to make it hard. But we're gonna run all of them together. Going now. They make really cute like additions to vignettes and stuff too. Some of the books, like the little kids' books do. They make really cute little nursery vignettes or decor. Tadpoles, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. How about the drawer? Drawers have been popular for a while, and this one is so pretty. So this is out of an old cabinet. Really, really gorgeous decorative wood. And you have your plain side here, but then if you go over to this side, you have a really decorative side over here. I'm trying to see if it's dovetail. It almost looks like it's one piece, like it's just so smooth. I can't quite tell how they put it together. You can tell the groove for where it would go in and out, and then your nice handle there. So this is 13 inches long and it's about 4.5 inches wide. I'm going to turn it like this so you can see the other side real quick. Look at that pretty design on there. All right. And that is up and running. And then you have the front, which is so pretty. That's just a piece of string. It comes off, or, you know, free little extra piece of string. And then you have the plain side and the inside. The sparrow's nest. Thank you so much. We are getting down to the last few things, you guys, but we're working our way through here. All right, you know what? We're probably going to do this with something else. All right, I have a sugar and creamer here that is so cool. This is out of my own personal collection. I have been paring down. I've been kind of going through my house trying to downsize stuff a little bit, and I collected pottery for a long time. And so we have a pottery creamer that's just, to me, stunning. I just love it. Absolutely beautiful pottery piece, handmade, and then a sugar bowl. So I can show you, it has a space for like your sugar spoon. There's no chips or cracks. It's in beautiful condition. It is signed by whoever made it, but you're going to get that set. And that is running for $1. Beautiful pottery, sugar and creamer set. Thank you so much for your bids. Thank you. And Dusty Dreams, that's going to come to you. Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful set.
Thank you.
All right, we have another platter. This one, I have no clue who makes it. So it is beautiful. We do have a little chippy over here on the side, on kind of like on the underneath of it. Lots of staining, lots of crazing. Gorgeous pink flowers. And just look at that scalloped edge. It's so pretty, that scallop going around there. It gives that little extra fancy touch. It is 11 inches by 8.5 inches. And it's running right now. To me, staining and primitive just go hand in hand. I don't know why. Maybe I'm spot on with that. Maybe I'm not. But and Pat with the first purchase. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your first purchase.
How about a mixing bowl? And then I have a separate like matching sugar bowl. This probably isn't really super old. This is Yellowware. And it says it is by Over and Back Yellowware, which is the maker's mark on the bottom. But the coloring is so, so pretty. Look at that coloring. The stripes are gorgeous. It's in such great shape. And that's going to run for $1. Going right now, it's about a 6-inch diameter. Stands about 3.5 inches tall. Southern Charm, that one's heading to you. And then matching that, I have a sugar bowl, or you can use it as a trinket dish or whatever. But we have the same maker, same design. Sugar bowl. It is that Yellowware. That, was it Over and Out? Over and Back. Sugar bowl. And that one's running now too. $1, up and going. Such a sweet little piece. You can use that as a butter dish. I would put butter in there and put that on my kitchen counter. No, my husband says no. I would do it. Star Cottage Variety, thank you so much. All right, we have something so tiny and so stinking adorable, you guys. Okay, these are cast iron geese. There are 3, we're going to have to show you. We're going to show you on the other camera here. There are 3 tiny little cast iron kind of abstract geese. They're so stinking cute. Look at that. We'll get them centered in. You're going to get all 3 of them running for $1. Like they're just like a knuckle. Like they're so small. They would fit on your mini shelves. really, really well. Gigi's, that is heading to you. Thank you. Put them
Thank
here.
you.
No, keep them together. Okay. Oh, we have one more bell. This is a fancy bell. It looks bronzy. I think it's more of a cast metal. It's not, you are very welcome. It's just colored. I think it's like a cast metal. But look at that handle. That is so fancy. It does ring. It has your little ringer. It's an adorable saying. Things that stink are usually adorable. Yeah, so stinking cute. Yeah, true. It's kind of a, what do they call it? Oxymoron? It doesn't make sense. We're going to go ahead and run it. Really pretty, though. Decorative design on there. Thank you for your bids. Do you always say so stinking cute? Tadpoles. Only like vintage and babies are the only things that are stinking cute. I don't know. All right. These are amazing. Do you do too? Good. I'm not the only one. We have a match holder here. Definitely a heavier metal. You have your little place to hold it. So this is one of your vintage match holders. We're going to show you from the top because it does have some really pretty design going on there. And that's running right now. Yeah, it does. It is kind of a funny one to say. Tadpoles, thank you. All right, we are down to the last couple. I've got a few more things. Do I have stuff down there? Hold on. Couple more items here. All right, we're going to I always have like a funky mix. Not always, but lately I've been doing like just funky mixes of stuff. So we got a funky mix. All right, so you're going to get a yellowed handle, old, chippy, yellow, rusty, crusty utensil. I don't see the yellow that often. I see red and green, but not yellow so much. So we got a yellow handle one. And then we have, is this Williamsburg? It looks like Williamsburg pottery, votive holder, not marked Williamsburg. Funky cold Medina. There you go, yes. And then we have these. I have zero idea what in the heck these things are. They are super heavy. They're metal, like a silver type metal, and they are like really heavy, like some type of weights. But you're going to get all three of these, just a funky mix for $1. Go in now. Star Cottage variety, thank you so much. Let me put them all together over here so I make sure I remember that they're all together. All right, what do we have going on? We're going to do that in a minute. Okay, let's do another picture. This one's really pretty because it has a surprise kind of on the inside. But I love pictures that are like just decorative and gorgeous and pretty. And it just has a really pretty green flowers on there. And on the inside, look at that, on the inside of the lip. How cool is that? It is marked Bonita. No idea. Marked Bonita there on the bottom. There is some crazing. I do not see any chips or cracks. It stands about 7 inches tall. And that's running right now. That would look so beautiful with some flowers. Look at how much, look at that. Oh, look how pretty that is. I do not have a bowl that matches this one. No. A monster, Mama. Thank you. I do have an ironstone, one of those big ironstone basin bowls I'm about to put in the bin probably within the next week. All right, let's do these. They're in my hand. We're going to do these. 2 baby milk bottles. Oh, is it Buffalo Pottery? Oh, awesome. That's cool. Now I recognize that name. All right, we have 2 little baby milk bottles. This one is stamped Warner's. You can still see. This one has wore off many moons ago. And they are running. I do not have a metal letter holder. Not today, I don't. Tadpoles, thank you so much. All right, our last few things here. We have a wooden box because I think you can do so much with wooden boxes. And this one's like a cool like pencil box size. So probably held something specific at one point. I do not know what. I'm trying to see if I don't see any old nails or anything like that, but the wood is definitely weathered. Really cool. It is about 8.5 inches long. And it's running right now. Let's kind of show you from the inside. They're just like a standard. They're like baskets. Wooden boxes are like baskets. They're just kind of like a staple. Tadpoles, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, what do I have left? I have some ironstone left, and that is ironstone. We have this and some ironstone, which we're going to lump together. Yes, my love. Thank you. My husband's talking to me. I'm like, what are you saying? All right, we have this little lantern. This is newer. This is not a vintage piece, but I liked the brassy color of it. I don't think it's real brass. It's just a brassy color. It has modern stickers, so I know it's not super old. There is glass on the panes, though, and one of them does open. Over here it opens. So you can put your tea light or your little fairy lights in there. And that's running right now. I thought it was just an adorable piece you can pop in somewhere. Star Cottage, thank you. All right, our last ones. So I was going to do these separate, but I'm going to lump them all together if you are interested for $1. So it's going to be a lot of packing for $1, y'all. All right, so I was selling these in sets of 2. These are ironstone, Adams ironstone. But instead of breaking it all up, I have 4. There's chippies on that one. We have 6. 6 cups, 6, I don't want to stack them there. 6 cups, 6 saucers. We're going to put them all together for $1. This is Adams ironstone, super pretty design. If you're a reseller, you can break them up and sell them. But we're going to go ahead and get them going right now, up and running. If you're interested, you're going to get a set of 6 cups and saucers. And thank you for the bids. Tadpoles, that is going to you. Give me just a second to move these out of the way safely. And I think that's everything I have brought out to sell tonight. Y'all, thank you. That is everything. I'm not missing anything. Okay, sometimes I put stuff off in the corner and then I forget to pick it up. Y'all, thank you so much. We are going to go raid somebody. The next show is Monday morning. We're breaking into the estate category. Monday morning is going to be about a 30-minute chat and sell show. Tomorrow is Sunday. Yes, I don't have a show tomorrow. Okay, I have a show Monday. Thank you. And it's going to be Monday morning, 7 a.m. chat and sell. I'll sell maybe 10 or so items. So it's going to be short, but we'll see you then. And y'all have a great week. Let's go see who's on. Let's see if
Thanks for joining
Memories
us.
Hanover might
Have
be
a
on.
wonderful rest of your day.
Nope. All right, let's Brady's the Plum Thumb. I'm trying to find somebody. Are 2 fancy girls? Let's go see 2 fancy girls. I'm not too familiar with some of these people, so we're gonna go make a new friend today.
Honey, what are you doing?
Nothing?